Hey, and welcome back to another reading. This reading will find you at the time it is meant to find you. And what I'm getting right now is that some of you are having a hard time moving on from something or letting go of something. You're keeping yourself stuck in this past energy and are not allowing yourself to fully step into your new life. Let's go ahead and get into why this may be happening. And what I'm getting at the center of your reading is the Two of Cups. So, some sort of meeting or formation or alliance with a new person, whether that's romantic, it's business, it's platonic, it's a friendship, a mentor, really just some sort of impactful relationship that's coming in for you. And this may be because you're a little out of practice, you're a little weary, you are slow to trust at this time and trust another person. But this is somebody who is going to help you with the next phase of your life. This is somebody who is divinely guided for you to be a synergistic energy with you. And the universe is confirming this with the Queen of Cups overall, that this is somebody that you have been asking to come in, somebody who's going to understand you emotionally and be emotionally fulfilling for you. This is somebody that is coming into your life out of good intention, and you just have to trust the universe and trust the process. And what I'm also feeling for this energy is that you may be wanting to engage with this person. Maybe you keep being around them and are feeling all these similarities or synchronicities with them. You have a lot in common. You're really interested in them, but then you keep holding yourself back, right? You get excited and then you're like, oh, I've been burned in the past. I don't want to continue down this path. But you're being asked at this time to let go of this energy. And it's kind of coming in not a contradictory way, but like multiple energies that are moving in different directions are kind of happening at the same time, which makes sense because we are in the middle of eclipse season. But what we have is that you've recently stepped into alignment with your higher self. You've entered the path. You've gotten something that you have been manifesting for a very long time, whether that's a new job, whether that is a new program that you want to get accepted into, whether it was moving somewhere you've always wanted to move to. Those are just some examples, but you've been put in this position to access your 10 of Pentacles energy, which is something that I feel has been a big focus for you and calling in for you. And you are being called in the relationship to this sort of energy to communicate something. You're a communicator. You were born to communicate something to the world. You may have a lot of air signs in your chart. You may be somebody who is very observant and somebody who writes a lot, somebody who has to draw a lot, or somebody who, is really good with talking with different kinds of people, relating to different kinds of people. And in this lifetime, it's really important that you communicate your true self. You have something to say to the world, and you're really being encouraged to build that skill and develop it and allow it to go out into the world. We have the sun going up into the Eight of Cups, which has been a reoccurring theme for you, this Eight of Cups energy. And this is somebody who is leaving something behind in pursuit of something that is emotionally in alignment with them. It's leaving behind something and choosing to go into the dark to get to the end of the other side of the tunnel, essentially. And it's kind of the energy I'm getting in general just for this eclipse. You know, you may feel more reactive than normal. You may feel irritable, confused, tired, just a lot of different energies. You may feel like people around you are more chaotic. And that is just definitely a part of this almost like shedding of a skin, like a snake energy. And you are in the King of Pentacles energy. You are in a position to really sow some seeds that are going to grow into something that is going to manifest your dream reality. With this, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Strength, you have the Queen of Swords, all energy that is really about communication, working on your communication skills again. So maybe this is really drawing attention to the fact that, you know, maybe in the past you're not proud of the way you've handled relationships or friendships or whatever, but you've learned since then. And maybe that's what's holding you back, is you're so afraid of repeating past mistakes. And I think it's just really important that you know that you are not going to be repeating those same things. You have learned, you have evolved, you have grown since then, and you are ready to accept more communication and more friendship into your life. You are somebody who, despite how difficult it may be, is ready and able to face this at this time with the Strength and Courage card here. I also am feeling for this energy that you may be feeling really confused or really unclear at this time, like your mental energy is really foggy and clouded, and you maybe don't have a clear picture of the way that you are supposed to be, or the direction that you're supposed to be taking at this time. I'm getting that you're dealing with a lot of like mental back and forth, or like mental suppression, whether that is like using substances to distract yourself, using your phone to distract yourself. It just kind of feels like you're out of touch with yourself, with your mind and your thoughts. And because of that, it's also making you out of touch with your body. And you're being called to work on this energy at this time, not beating yourself up for going through a period where you were not maybe functioning the way you normally function, because everything happens for a reason. You know, sometimes we need that refresh to remind ourselves of why these habits are so important for us. Or maybe we went a little too far and these habits were not benefiting us anymore, and we needed to break that down to rebuild. I am feeling like you've already began releasing this sort of numbing behavior. I feel as though you're not out of the woods yet, but you have put in some work to start changing the way that you are operating. And a big message with this is that it's one day at a time. It's not focusing on the end goal and looking around in your life negatively for all the ways you're lacking that end goal that you have envisioned in your head. It is taking steps every single day that feel good to you, that make you happy. What is the emotion that this end goal is going to be providing you, right? If you're trying to get somewhere and you envision it, and the feelings that also come with that imagery is peace, or, you know, relaxation, happiness, excitement, whatever, find that in your day-to-day life, right? Make sustainable small choices every single day. You know, it's not about being so disciplinary that we're punishing ourselves and saying like, I am not gonna eat like sugar today or whatever. It's about making those choices every single day to being like, well, today I'm gonna have a little bit and that's okay. And then the next day maybe you're gonna be like, no, today I'm not going to. I don't feel like it. Or, today I only have time for a 5-minute walk, so I'm gonna take the walk. Even though in my mind I'd like to take an hour-long walk. It's all about the little increments add up. Taking that 5-minute walk, choosing to drink that extra glass of water. It's like all those little things really add up, and that is what builds that dream world. It's kind of ironic. We think it's going to be all these big things, but usually we can't sustain those things. So it's all about taking action that we can take today, and that's what builds the bridge to get to where you want to go. I've also pulled an oracle card for you from the Lightworker Oracle card, and I love this deck so much, and I pulled it ahead of time, and you got 15, which is grounding, and I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. You long for the free and open worlds of spirit and light, yet you also learn to experience the healing power and divine joy of sacred sound and living color. You are meant to bring joy, beauty, and comfort to this world and to share your spiritual light. To do so, you need grounding. Your dreams want you just as much as you want them. Grounding helps you bring your dreams to life in your world for the benefit of many. When a reminder comes from higher guidance to ground oneself, it is a loving encouragement and never a judgment. Grounding is a spiritual version of remembering to call your mother. It's a chance to check in with what is happening in your physical life and make sure you are giving appropriate time and energy to what really matters to your heart. It's a chance to appreciate the beauty of the natural world and the love in your relationships. It's a chance to make sure your spiritual work is being applied in your life in ways that feel good for you. It's a chance to speak your prayers rather than only think them. You might even dance them or create a colorful flower offering for your altar or sing them from your heart. We are guided to ground ourselves when there has been an increase of light to the head. This can occur through meditation, prayer, or conscious connection with spirit. You might be on fire with ideas, inspiration, but struggling to express them all practically. You may even feel congested or tense in parts of your body where the energy needs some help to flow. This is a sign to move in a way that feels freeing, strengthening, and expressive, and to add healthy relaxation and exercise into your lifestyle to allow for healing to occur. Then the light can move through your entire body, bringing vitality and helping you translate your ideas to your reality. To do so, take care of your body. Be sure to get plenty of hydration and rest. Spend time in nature. Use salt baths to cleanse your energy. Eat foods that strengthen and nourish you. Ground yourself by releasing emotional content if you are either swinging from one extreme to another or retreating to your head to analyze rather than express. You can ground emotional energy by writing in a journal or by creating art, poetry, music, or dance to express your feelings. You can also ground emotional energy through physical exercise or being in nature. Practice soothing and calming yourself so that you can return yourself to a contented, trusting, and peaceful state of being. This can be done by talking to yourself in a gentle, loving, encouraging voice, reassuring yourself that everything is working out according to a higher plan and that you are very loved. Guided meditations and relaxations that help you feel connected, peaceful, and loved will also be helpful. Choose what works for you. You'll know when you are grounded because you will feel very connected to your body, aware of your emotions, and clear, energized, and present with a sense of well-being. If you are not feeling that way, this oracle says that you can. Your energy and well-being can improve, and you can feel good about who you are and how you choose to live your life. Grounding will help you and help the universe to help you. Invocation. I call upon the loving genius of the divine in my own spirit. Please help me now through unconditional love and divine mercy to ground all levels of my being so I can manifest my highest and most lovingly joyful destiny. I enjoy being present in the here and now, in my body and my breath, receiving spiritual light and shining it through my heart into the world. I love my body and my senses, my soul and my heart. They are all avenues for my spirit to experience and express in this world for the greatest good. May all living beings feel helpful, grounding through unconditional love for the highest good, through my own free will, so be it. I mean, really, I feel like it's really just this reconnecting with yourself and your mind and your habits, your daily routine. It's really asking you to focus on rebuilding the structure of your day-to-day life at this time. And I think you've been feeling that. I think you took a break from focusing on that for a while, and now you are really trying to put one foot in front of the other and rebuild that element of your life. I do want to go ahead and pull one more card just to kind of sum up the energy of this reading and see if there's any other energies that need to come out for you. So let's see. Universe, can we get one more card for this reading? You have the Five of Swords. Moving away from things that aren't serving you, not allowing yourself to be sabotaged anymore at this point. And I think that's hard. You know, I think it comes sometimes with negative emotions because it's uncomfortable, and we got comfortable in the discomfort that we were experiencing because it was familiar. And now you're moving into something that is unfamiliar, which can be uncomfortable and can make you still crave this past way of life or these past habits. But just know that you are making progress, that the universe and your guides are seeing, and you are on the right path. You're doing a great job, and love is all around you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched to the end, I love doing tarot. This is my passion. I love doing these videos, and your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes mean so much to me because I'm a brand new channel. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do my videos. I know I need a new mic. And for now, I'm just trying to build the habit of doing these videos and hope that the rest kind of follows suit. And if you're someone who's here watching, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.